East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the San Francisco 49ers. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And his first look is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry for Raheem Mostert, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 13. Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Darnold on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
The 49-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. Stop made by Fred Warner, who was the Niners' leading tackler during their run to the Super Bowl last year. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At their 49-yard line.
Faking the give, Darnold. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll run the screen with Mack. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making...
Now Garoppolo lost the football, and the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Mack. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he slings one that's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's going to fire one deep left sideline into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, San Francisco.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Raheem Mostert.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Niners 7, Jets nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Valentine going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football. Wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 1st down, Mack. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Darnold. He completes this one to Mack. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Check.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They'll run here with Mack. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Darnold. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jordan Reed, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets can take the lead now with an extra point.
7.
PAT up and good by Rosas. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back out on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave them with a 2nd and just 3.
2-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down. At the
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there and sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
7-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Here's Marlon Mack. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
First and goal.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
On second and goal, Darnold under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Marlon Mack, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead.
His kick.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, nice move. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And how about that for just running out the clock? Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. Darnold from the red zone now. Sliding out of the pocket. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. A shotgun snap for Darnold, eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jordan Reed in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets will extend their lead.
And no good.
Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
He'll start by handing this off to Mack.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. He'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's a man who's now 3rd all-time in rush yards, Frank Gore.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
The 49er fans always going to have a soft spot in their heart for Frank Gore. Franchise's all-time leading rusher, and that's saying something when you think about some of the great Hall of Fame running backs that have worn the San Francisco uniform. 11,073 yards for Gore in his 10 years by the Bay.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Mack. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. This is Mack on the counter. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former 1st-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
26. 49ers 7.
And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He was looking for the rookie Brandon Ayuk.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. Garoppolo now. They'll roll him out right. Gets this one to use check. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion. They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A run by Mack to start the drive. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Bosa on the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They go right back to Mack. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Mack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darnold. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Escaping the pressure right. Airing one out for Crowder. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Darnold completes it, and he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Gore on the toss right, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And 8.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Here's Darnold. Now they go screen. It's complete. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
21-yard line.
On 1st down, Mack. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
With the score, Jets 26, 49ers 7.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. This will be a jet sweep to Crowder. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And this hits off the right upright, but it finds its way through. Could have gone either way, but he got it to go. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Quentin Williams picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got his target, Samuel. And down inside the 15 he goes. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
17 yards. And the 40.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble. And now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught just inside the 10. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Quentin Williams. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Mack. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll try and choose some clock with Gore. And he'll have a Jets 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Run there by Frank Gore, and he has to be one of the most admired players in the NFL. Started the 2020 season, number 3 all-time on the rushing list, less than 1,400 yards shy of Walter Payton as the season kicked off. Spent a year with Coach Adam Gase in Miami. Now he's hooked back up with him again with the New York Jets.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That's good for 28 yards.
Jets 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run it with Mack, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Well, this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. We'll check on his status when we get back. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 22. And that will write a finish to this ball game.